Well, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy BrandenLoveYall here. Today we're gonna be reacting to the worst gamers deaths. I'm not gonna lie, I did not know what to react to today. I saw this and I was like, you know what, let's get to it, let's just watch it. Make sure you check out Simple Paint for the original video. 1.3 million views in 2 days, that's crazy. Let's see what this shit is talking about. I'm interested.
The StarCraft incident. On August
Yeah,
5th, 2005, 28-year-old Lee Sung-seop entered an internet cafe in Daegu, South Korea. He ordered a soda, logged into StarCraft,
that's something I would do.
Hours turned into days. Witnesses said he rarely moved from his chair, taking only short breaks to the toilet. By the second night, he had been at the keyboard for nearly 50 hours. His
50 hours
sagged,
is crazy.
his eyes bloodshot, but he kept clicking. The cafe manager urged him to stop,
Yo.
but Lee shook his head and loaded another match. At
Ain't
dawn
no
on
way.
the third day, he suddenly collapsed. Paramedics arrived quickly, but he was unresponsive. At the hospital,
what makes you go this far?
Cardiac arrest brought on by exhaustion, dehydration,
50 hours,
and blood
bro?
clotting from immobility.
Was he a leaderboard player?
Dead shortly after arrival.
Fly high, bro.
Pokemon electrocution. On July 9th.
Let me pause real quick. How, like 50 hours straight of non-stop playing? You know how crazy that is, bro? Like, what makes you go that far? Like, I was kind of addicted to gaming. Not really, bro. Honestly, let me know down below if you were addicted to gaming and how long you ever went. I played it for a while. I played for a long time, but 50 hours is crazy. I've never played 50 hours. I've never played 40 hours. I've never played 30 hours. I've probably played 20 hours, but that's it, bro. Like, at a point, you just I get too tired. I'm like, nah, bro. Time to go sleep, bro. Like, 50 hours? Like, what was he doing? If he was a leaderboard grinder, then maybe, I guess, because, like, you know, you're trying to keep #1, maybe trying to get to top 1, top 10. But, like, even then, that's insane, bro.
2017, in Iloilo City, Philippines,
Pokemon
a 12-year-old boy was playing Pokemon Go with friends. They wandered near a construction site while searching for digital creatures. The boy, holding his phone...
Why he say it like that, digital creatures? Yes, we know. Just Pokemon, bro. Pokemon is digital.
Climbed onto a metal structure close to overhead power lines. Witnesses said he lost his balance and reached out for support.
Wait, he climbed a power line to catch a Pokemon? There's no way, bro.
His hand made contact with a live electrical cable. A loud crack followed, and he collapsed instantly. Friends screamed for help, and bystanders rushed over. Emergency responders arrived quickly, but the boy showed no signs of life. He was pronounced dead from electrocution.
That's
Authorities
sad, crazy.
that he had been distracted by the game, which led him into a dangerous area.
But, like, why the fuck? How are you distracted by the game? You climb up a power pole. Like, how is that even possible, bro? Like, how do you just randomly, like, climb up? I don't know, bro. He was a kid, but, like, was he a kid? I forgot what he said already, but, like, bro, yeah, you know, I gotta catch this Pokemon, bro. This shit's important. Climb up a power pole with the fucking... I don't want to know. I don't know the brain cells behind that.
Was covered by local news outlets and cited as part of a series
of Pokemon Go-related fatalities
worldwide,
That's a
where players focused on
terrible
the screen
death.
Entered dangerous environments. The Minecraft incident. On July 9th,
where was his friends at, by the way?
2015, a 17-year-old boy entered an internet cafe in Pampanga, Philippines. He logged into Minecraft and began what became a marathon session. Witnesses said he played for almost 3 straight days, taking only brief naps at the desk. Staff grew concerned
3 straight days, 24. That's longer than 50 hours.
Barely moved from his chair. On the third day, as he leaned forward to type, his body went limp. He collapsed onto the keyboard and did not get up again.
What drives you to play for 3 days straight, bro? Like, that ass. What drives you on Minecraft too, bro? What the fuck do you gain? What do you gain from that, bro? Like, why are you on in a fucking cafe 3 days straight? Like, either the guy had to be depressed, they didn't care, or was planning for this to happen. Because I can't think of, like, a normal human being that's going to a cafe to sit there on the chair for 3 days straight playing Minecraft, bro. Like, that shit is crazy to me. Yo, and so far it's looking like the thing, bro. 3 days is the trend, bro. 3 days is the limit.
Staff attempted first aid. Paramedics arrived, but pronounced him dead at the scene. Local doctors later cited cardiac failure, severe exhaustion and dehydration after continuous gaming. The Call of Duty swatting. On December 28th, 2017, Call of Duty players in the United States
that gave me chills. I'm sad.
Over a $1.50 wagered match. One player, Casey Viner, asked another, Tyler Barris, to swat his opponent by calling police to his address.
Way.
Barris dialed 911 in Los Angeles and reported a fake hostage situation in Wichita, Kansas. The address he gave was not his rival's, but belonged to 28-year-old Andrew Finch.
So it was just a random person too? That's fucked up, bro. This is why this shit is so bad. And people want to swat streamers And this is why I low-key don't want to make it, bro, as a streamer, bro, because this is so sad. I have a family, bro. I have 5 siblings, bro. Imagine if I made it as a streamer. I'm still with my mom and all my family, and then someone's weird ass decides to swap me, and this happens. A situation like this happens, bro. So can you imagine that, bro? That shit is disgusting, bro. I don't understand the mindset. How fucking weird. This world is weird, bro. Like, look at the David situation, all this shit. Straight weirdos in this planet, bro. Fucking. It's like we live in hell, bro. It literally is. I think we do live in hell, like literally.
Who had no connection to the
That's
dispute.
fucked up.
Police surrounded Finch's home. When he opened the door, officers ordered him to raise his hands. Confused, he moved slightly, and an officer fired a single shot.
That's
Finch
fucked
was
up.
killed instantly in front of his family. The case shocked the gaming world. Barris was later sentenced to 20
That's
years
so
in
fucked
prison,
up, right?
while Viner received a shorter sentence. The
Shorter sentence?
Incident.
We both deserve that
28,
shit.
2009,
Life in prison for that
Tim
shit. Killed an innocent person, bro.
Kent received a Nintendo Wii Fit as a Christmas present.
And the cop was a piece of shit. Why the fuck did he shoot instantly, bro? He don't have no weapons. He was just standing there and he walked. Yes, he walked towards you, but he had nothing on him. Empty-handed.
He began using the console's fitness programs on box.
This shit gonna piss me off.
Family members later reported that he exercised intensely for several hours with the balance board and aerobic mini games.
Oh wow.
That evening, after finishing a workout, he complained of chest pains and
shortness this is sad.
His
this one not even.
Him to rest.
This shit sucks.
Minutes later, he collapsed in the living room. Paramedics were called.
Bro, he was just working out too.
Despite resuscitation attempts,
this was
he was
like
declared dead at the scene. An inquest found that Tim had suffered a sudden cardiac arrhythmia.
Another one.
Though rare, doctors noted that strenuous physical activity can sometimes trigger fatal heart irregularities.
That's so fucked up, bro.
Adults.
He was
the
just.
Case was widely reported in the UK.
He was really just locked in,
death linked to Wii Fit activity.
doing athletic shit, bro.
The Counter-Strike incident. On February 26, 2010, in Chongqing, China, 2 men in their 20s sat in an internet cafe playing Counter-Strike.
Let me guess what?
They began to argue
3
over
days.
Strategy and insults in the game. Witnesses said the argument grew heated, with both shouting loud enough to attract attention across the room. One man stood up and pushed.
Well, we know this is going. Someone's
intervened and briefly separated.
Are they gonna kill each other?
The fight continued outside the cafe. The aggressor grabbed a knife and stabbed his opponent multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Bystanders called for help, but the victim collapsed on the pavement before.
This is why I'm scared, bro, of her life, bro. First of all, he had a knife the whole time, so he was planning this. Think about that. Why does he have a knife? Why did he have a knife? Where did he pull that shit out from? He had that shit on him the whole time, so he was planning to do this eventually, bro. It was just him. This argument just gave him a fucking reason to do it. You see how weird people are, bro? I'm scared of this world, bro. An argument leads into killing someone. Like, what? Bro, back then, that shit, it was not like that, bro. It's those times, bro. So disgusting, bro. Planet is fucking evil, man. Like, bro, how you get mad at a game because your ass is trash? Decide, you know what? I'm gonna fucking stab this guy, kill him because he's fucking shit talking. Like,
paramedics arrived. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Police quickly arrested the attacker, who admitted to losing his temper during the argument. The killing was widely reported in Chinese media as another example of internet cafe disputes turning deadly. Local authorities used the case to highlight the growing problem of violence.
I'm telling you, if this ever happened to a family member, bro, I'm not gonna lie. The only way I'm going to jail, and we're back. The only way if I'm going to jail or anything, bro, is if I fucking if someone does something to my family, bro, I'm spitting back.
18-year-old high school student Paul Watchino hailed a taxi late at night. When they reached his destination, instead of paying, he pulled a knife and attacked the 54-year-old driver. He stabbed him multiple times before dragging the body from the car. And
bro, I wasn't even paying attention. What the fuck just happened, bro? He took a taxi and killed the taxi driver?
Witnesses quickly alerted police, who intercepted him only minutes later. He confessed that he had been playing Grand Theft Auto and wanted to know what it felt like to hijack a car in real life. Investigators said he showed no signs of intoxication or mental illness, only fixation on the game. The teenager was charged with murder and robbery. He was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment.
Good.
Thai authorities responded by temporarily
finally
pulling
something.
copies of Grand Theft Auto 4 from store shelves, citing the killing as evidence of dangerous influence. One of the first game-inspired homicides. The VR incident. On December 21, 2017, a 44-year-old man in Moscow, Russia, was at home using a virtual reality headset. He moved through his apartment while immersed in the game, unaware of obstacles around him. Investigators later determined that he stumbled while playing and crashed directly into a glass table. The impact shattered the surface, slicing deep into his body.
Yeah, VR is dangerous, bro. VR is very dangerous because you don't know what your surroundings are. So you can do so much shit. Like imagine you fucking like on the 10th floor, bro, and you just playing your room and there's a window there and you just fucking accidentally do some dumbass shit because you move it too much and you fall out the window. Like, bro, VR is dangerous as fuck, bro. Like, it's crazy. We need some Kirito type of VR. That's gonna be dangerous as fuck too, but that would be better than moving around because like we go inside the VR while laying down. Like some Shanfala Frontier, if you ever watched that, SAO, lay down, boom, you in the fucking world. Like we need that VR, bro.
Alone in the apartment, he was unable to call for
This
help.
shit is dangerous. This
Neighbors
shit is fucked
reported
up. That
hearing a
shit's
loud
sad.
crash, but did not enter. Hours later, family members found him lying in the living room surrounded by broken glass. He had bled to death from severe wounds to his head and neck. Moscow authorities confirmed the accident, noting that it was one of the first recorded cases of a fatality linked directly to the use of a
Fatality is
VR
fucking crazy,
headset.
by the way.
The unusual circumstances attracted international attention, with headlines highlighting the hidden dangers of playing immersive games in unsafe environments. The World of Warcraft incident. On February 1st, 2007, a 26-year-old man walked into an internet cafe in Guangzhou, China. He sat down,
China again.
opened World of
Oh my
Warcraft,
god, it's
and
about
began to play. Witnesses later said he barely spoke, only pausing for instant noodles or brief toilet breaks. Day 1
Let me guess, 3 days again?
Day 2. He remained in the same seat, eyes fixed on the screen, fingers steady on the mouse. By the third day, his movements slowed. At 10 a.m., he suddenly slumped forward.
3
days
is the limit, guys.
Other customers thought he had
Pay
fallen
attention.
asleep.
Don't play longer than 3 days,
motion,
bro.
Staff
3 days is the limit.
They shook his shoulder.
We're seeing it here, bro.
An ambulance was called.
3 days is the limit you can play.
Arrived, he showed no pulse.
I mean, 3 days, no, don't play for 3 days. 2 days is the limit.
Dead, citing cardiac arrest linked to extreme exhaustion
2 days.
and dehydration after 3 days of continuous gaming.
You shouldn't even be playing for 2 days straight, bro.
On October 20th, 2007, in Wellington, Ohio, 16-year-old Daniel Petrick argued with his parents after they confiscated his copy of Halo 3.
Don't tell his parents,
the game in a safe, believing he had become dangerously addicted. While they were out, Daniel discovered where the key was hidden and retrieved both the game and his father's pistol.
Oh, nah.
When his parents returned, he confronted them in the living room. He asked them to close their eyes, saying he had a surprise. Instead, he raised the pistol and fired.
That's so fucked up.
Was killed instantly. His father, Mark, was shot in the head, but survived. Daniel attempted to frame his father by placing the gun in his hand. Paramedics arrived quickly and saved him. Daniel was arrested and
this is so. Look at this world. You see how easy this is? Oh, easy. But you see how weird this fucking shit is? This is so disgusting, bro. Killed his fucking parents over a fucking game, bro. And then framed his dad that somehow survived. Got lucky as fuck. But guess what? Let me guess. You never seen that movie where the fucking dude had a hole, or anime with the hole in his head and he couldn't can't remember shit like that. So now he has to live his life probably with not much memory, with a disability probably, and remembering that his fucking wife died from his son, bro, over a fucking game. I would not want to live. Might as well. I should have died there, bro. That's fucking bro. At that point, I would have went to the prison and killed my.
23 years to life in prison. The case shocked the United States, raising questions about violent video games and teenage obsession. The Pokemon Cliff. On September 7th, 2016, 2 men in Tokushima Prefecture, Japan, were playing Pokemon Go along a coastal path.
Don't tell me he falls off, bro. Don't please don't do no dumb shit.
Reality had become a global sensation only weeks earlier. Players often followed the app into unfamiliar areas while chasing virtual creatures. That afternoon, the men, aged 21 and 22, walked together while staring at their phones.
Please, bro.
The trail narrowed near a steep drop overlooking the
sea.
No. Focused on the screen, they failed to notice the edge.
Doing?
Both fell from a height of more than 65
No
feet.
way.
Emergency responders were called immediately by nearby witnesses.
Oh my.
One of the men was found alive but badly injured. The other was discovered at the base of the cliff, unresponsive. He was declared dead at the hospital a short time later.
Bro, is this world we talk? Oh, I mean, don't say that word. Bro, is this world stupid, bro? Like, what do you mean you stuck on the fucking phone, bro? Why are you staring at the phone the whole time, bro? You're not looking up, down, checking your surroundings at all, bro? How the fuck do you just randomly walk to a cliff and fall off?
Authorities urged players to pay more attention to their surroundings, and the case received wide coverage in national and international media. The League of Legends incident. On November 14th, 2012, a 23-year-old man entered an internet cafe in Wuhan, China.
League of Legends.
He sat at a terminal, logged into League of Legends, and began to play. Staff said he had been a regular customer, sometimes staying for long sessions, but this time he remained in his seat for nearly 23 hours without pause. Other patrons noticed him shifting uncomfortably, rubbing his chest, but he kept on playing. As the morning turned into afternoon, his body weakened. At 3 p.m., he suddenly slumped back in his chair. His arms fell to his side, the mouse slipped from his hand. The attendant rushed over, calling his name, but he was unresponsive. Paramedics were summoned immediately. By the time they arrived, his pulse was faint and irregular. He was transported to a nearby hospital, where doctors attempted to resuscitate him. He was declared dead shortly afterward. Medical staff attributed the death to cardiac arrest brought on by fatigue, dehydration, and prolonged immobility. It was one of several such incidents reported.
This shit pissed me off. I have no words, bro. What's good, guys? My bad for the cuts in this video. It's ads.
Played the online
but anyway, this just pissing me off, bro. Ain't no way we get freaking 3 deaths.
The Dragon Saber.
Like 4 deaths in this video. All the same shit.
7,200 yuan without permission. Furious, Q demanded its return. When Zhu refused, Q reported the theft to police. At the time, Chinese law did not recognize virtual property as real, and no charges were filed. On the evening of March 29th, Q confronted Zhu in person. The argument escalated into violence. Q drew a knife and stabbed Zhu.
Another one.
Zhu died from his wounds. Q was arrested at the scene.
It's like a rinse and repeat cycle of these steps. It's the same shit. Like, bro, do you see this?
The killing became one of the first.
You gonna tell me we don't live in hell, bro? This world is evil as fuck. We're controlled by evil government and evil everything, bro.
Sparking debate in China over the value and legal status of digital property.
Shit's disgusting, bro.
Pokemon Train. On August 23rd, 2016, in Tokushima Prefecture,
don't tell me get hit by a train, bro.
A 39-year-old truck driver was driving on a rural road while playing Pokemon Go. Distracted by the game, he failed to see 2 women crossing at a railway intersection. The truck struck both pedestrians. One woman, aged 72, died instantly. The second, aged 60, was rushed to hospital with critical injuries and died shortly afterward. Witnesses said the driver never braked before impact. Police arrested the man at the scene. He admitted he had been playing Pokemon Go behind the wheel. Prosecutors charged him with dangerous driving resulting in death. The case made national headlines in Japan, where the government had already issued public safety warnings about the game. Following the tragedy, Niantic, the game's developer, added new warnings for players not to use the app while operating vehicles. Despite the changes, the Tokushima crash remains one of the deadliest
stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. Fuck anyone that uses their phone while driving, bro. Fuck anyone that uses their phone while driving, bro. That's fucking disgusting, bro. Like that I don't have words, bro. It's just so sad, bro. Another 2 innocent people dead because some dumbass was going on the road playing Pokemon fucking Go. Like, whatever, bro. I'm done, bro. If you guys enjoyed this, the worst gamers deaths, make sure you go check out Simple Guy. I think that was his name. Check out the video for yourself. Like the video. And if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, tell me what else you would like to react to, or if you would like to see more of this. Peace out. Love y'all. BrandenLoveYall.